Plies and Hellhounds channel. We are a crafty Puppy Interrupted channel coming to you from Central Connecticut. I'm your human host, Gabby, and you can find me everywhere online as Gabigailss, and all my hand-dyed yarn at Plies and Hellhounds and pliesandhellhounds.com. This week's video is our April recap of what we've been making, what we've been reading, and we're going to dive a little bit into May because I somehow managed to get a lot of crafting done this week. I took it off. I've still managed to work like every day, except maybe yesterday for a little bit, but we're not talking about that right now. So I've got my tea. It is a relatively nice, it's a gray, misty day, but it's not cold. Like, it's spring. Spring is here in Central Connecticut for today, at least. We'll see. So I've got tea. I've got a pile of things. Let's do this. Before we get into what I've been working on and reading, we do have an announcement this week. Starting tomorrow, the KnitNellieKAL is starting. Shop Knitting Nellie. I met her at Rhinebeck last year. She's recovering from some medical issues, so a bunch of us over on Instagram thought it would be a really good idea, mostly Bailey organized all of this because she is my Scorpio mom, to do a knit-along for the summer with Morgan's pattern. So we are going to be doing a knit-along from tomorrow, May 7th, until July 2nd, and I'm going to have all the rules and guidelines and everything down in the doobly-doo, and we've got a ton of prize bundles going up. We're going to draw prizes every Saturday. I'm super excited for it. I've already I've already pulled out, sorry for the crinkling, my Queens and Consorts mini set from Junk Yarn. It's in the plastic still, that I got so many moons ago for her Bits and Bobs socks, and I think I kind of want to knit the calico socks. I don't know. I just want some colorwork socks right now. Yeah. So head over to Instagram for that. I'm going to have, again, all the links and everything down below, so come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. Whips are welcome. FOs are not mandatory. It's just to show her some support. So yeah. Okay. Let's get into this. So starting off with what I am wearing, which is also my finished object. It is the Outline Tee by Jessie Mead Designs. Try and stand up. Ta-da. Ta-da. Nope, I'm too tall. Ta-da. 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 I knit this out of my hand-dyed yarn in the Oh My God, It's Happening, Everybody Stay Calm colorway from India Untangled last year on my Selkie base, which is a non-superwash merino silk blend, and I absolutely adore it. I had to weave in 10 billion ends, but I was alternating skeins and managed to only do one of the drop stitches correctly. Completely my fault. I probably didn't count properly because it's me, so there we go. I blocked it yesterday. This is the first day I'm wearing it, and I'm super excited. It's super comfy. I love it. It's not as deep as a V as I thought it was going to be, and there's no, like, you can finish the neckline, but the original instructions, there's no finishing on the neckline, so it was super easy to, like, the only finishing you have to do is the, I don't know what this is, the little sleeve cap ribbing. So yeah, this is my first FO, and I love it. I technically finished it in May, because I finished it 2 nights ago, but April recap. It's fine. I have one other FO that I'm going to put some footage in of it because it's a little large. That's what she said. And this is the Granny's Log Cabin crochet blanket. This is the right side. And I crocheted this out of Knitpicks Swish. They're worsted weight. They're the heathered colorways. I will put all the information down below. I will put it somewhere. And I finished it, and oh god, I love this so much. It's so soft, and I did a bobble edge. I have to block it still. For the border, and this is for a friend who is having a BB's. So this is part 1 of her gift bundle. I have all the yarn for the rest of the gift bundle. I just have to work on it, but I wanted to make sure this one got done first because it was the largest, but it was also, I think, the fastest. I crocheted the whole blanket in almost a weekend. Like, if it was the one thing that I worked on, I would have finished it in 2 days. And then maybe a third day for the border. The border took a very long time. I was internally weeping by the end while watching Survivor. But I love it so much. I'm going to put like all the colors up here because there's 7 in this blanket. I just really wanted like a whole galaxy of colors in here. And I super, super love it. I think this might be for the friends who get baby blankets, which you have to be very good friends to do that, they'll probably get this blanket from now on. Most people are just going to get like a baby cardigan, a baby onesie, and some baby socks. That's like the standard if I know you and you're having a baby and you're knit worthy. So yeah. Number 2, I will put some full footage of it laid out. I do have to block it, but I'm going to block it closer to the gifting date. That way, whatever dog hair sneaks in here will be washed out as soon as possible. They do have a dog, so I just don't want to send it covered in dog hair. The third finished object that I have is spinning. The spinning bug is kind of coming back. It's getting very close. I want to spin all the time. I just don't have like the muscle I do have the muscle memory. I don't have the not joint pain to do it. I just haven't made the time to spin in a long time, but now I want to. It's kind of back. So I finished this bad boy. Oh, she is 8 ounces of, I believe, a Rambouillet. The dyed part is Rambouillet, I think. It's either Rambouillet or Romney. And then the cream ply is Merino and Rose. And I got the cream ply at Rhinebeck in 2019. Yeah, pre-pandemic. I got it at Rhinebeck. I got like a whole bunch of like different blends to try out from this one booth, and I definitely will go back. And it's a 3-ply, so the 2 dyed plies are I dyed it as like this was my test for the No Mourners colorway, but I tested it on fiber. I didn't expect it to be, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it was going to be a much darker spin, but I'm enjoying this. I don't know if I'm going to knit with it. I'm a spin and release kind of spinner. Like, I love the spinning of it, but most of the time when it comes to knitting my hand spun, I'm good. I want someone else to do it. They can enjoy it. I got my joy out of this. So I'm not sure what this is going to be. It's about 500 yards, 8 ounces. So I'm guessing a light DK weight or a heavy DK weight, maybe a worse. Yeah, I'm going to go with a DK weight. I haven't done like a wraps per inch on it yet. Just kind of judging it on look. You know, the best kind. There it is. Yeah, I would say this is probably like a dense DK. So that's my finished object. I spun this on my Bluebonnet Honey and Ply wheel, which is my wooden wheel named Edgar. And I do have a couple braids pulled out that I want to do on my Plyology e-spinner, which is up there, and it's my big e-spinner versus my Nano, which is my little e-spinner. I do want to spin on that too because it's so cute. How can you not? So yeah, those are the things that I have finished. I have started a bunch of stuff. By a bunch, I mean I haven't started anything new. I have worked on a couple things. I don't know. I just haven't like been knitting a ton lately. I feel like I have, but I'm not getting anywhere on any of my projects. So I also haven't been reading. I've just been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. Like, I'm in it again. I'm here for it. I do my daily chores. I'm redoing my island. I've just spent like 2 days clearing all the flowers and like made a mood board section of my island so I know like what colors and what flowers and what designs I want. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm also trying to fill my museum. So I've spent like the last week fishing. Stupid giant fish. This is not an Animal Crossing. All right, whips. The first one is I think the oldest, and the one I keep forgetting. I didn't include it in my whip bin. I didn't include it in the last episode, I think. I just haven't. I didn't forget about it. It's still looming. This is my shawl design, which I am doing a revamp redo of. So it is going to be the Till Death shawl, and I am knitting it / having it knit in my Till Death collection, which is the yarn that I dyed inspired by my wedding. And I am working on a DK weight version. So I'm using Pull DK in the Earl Grey colorway for it. And I'm on the border. It's an applied border. So I'm about a third of the way through. My goal was to have this done for Connecticut Sheep and Wool. I got a third of the way through and realized I was not going to finish in time, so I just kind of put it down for a little bit. I don't have a hard deadline on this. I would like it done before SSK in July. I think that's doable. So I can do like the relaunch right before SSK. That way it's there and it's nice and it's pretty and it's new and you know. So yeah, I haven't touched this. I have not. It's just slipped my mind a lot recently. After I decided not to finish it for Connecticut Sheep and Wool, I just I backburnered it. But I do want to pick it up again. Sorry, my nail got caught. It's a super easy lace section to follow. It just takes forever because it's an applied border, but I love them. I love them so much. So much. So yeah, this is whip 1. I will get back to this. I promise. I will finish it. The next two are, I'm on Body Island. I've split for so many sleeves this week. It's insane. This is the Straya cardigan by Andrea Mowry, and I am doing this out of my spring collection colors on my penny base, which is a superwash merino cashmere nylon. And I've split for the sleeves. So there they are. I'm like 4 rows. I'm like 10 rows past the sleeves. And again, I'm using my spring collection. So this dusty purple is Oh Darling. The green stripe is Opia. The peach is a blush crept. And the charcoal is Deny This. And I love the way this is turning out. I didn't mean for the peach stripe to be every other, but I kind of love it. I am not mad. It was completely by accident just because I picked up the wrong skein and I didn't want to rip out. But now it's a design element and you can't tell me otherwise. So there, I said it. And I'm knitting this on my new Knitter's Pride Mindful on a US 2.5 3mm on the swivel cable. And I really like the swivel cable. This is also just like a really good, relatively mindless knit. Like the wrong side rows are knits. Easy. And the right side rows are ribbing. So it's good. It's so good. Yeah, again, I wanted this done for Connecticut Sheep and Wool. I realized that was not going to happen. So again, would like this done for SSK. I would like to have this as a spring cardigan because I don't A, have any cardigans in my yarn, and B, only have 3 cardigans. And I keep going. I've been wearing them so much that one of them's got a hole in them now. It's a lot. They need a break. I need more. I need more cardigans for sure. I have a bunch planned. I just haven't knit them. It's the purling. I think that's what it is. I just don't want to do the purling. The last whip that I'm actively working on for realsies is the Salty Air Tee. My heart cannot take it anymore. I've also split for the sleeves. I split for the sleeves last night. It's a sort of disaster right now because I am alternating skeins. And I use the same color yarn to hold the sleeve stitches. So everything's a disaster. It's all falling apart. No, it's not. This is a test knit for Samantha Guerin of Samantha Guerin Designs. And I'm test knitting this on that's the back, on my Selkie base in the Ponkin colorway. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh dear. I'm in love. Yep. It's all over. It's all over for me. I'm gonna need 1,000 of these. Oh god. Like this color, I can't. I'm entering my orange phase. It's happening. I know I just dyed my hair green, but like this swamp witch is entering her orange phase and I can't wait. It's so good. I just also went through my stash and pulled out like 4 orangey brown toned what are they called? Skeins. Was like, can I do more sweaters? How many vests can I have? So I'm entering the neutral to orange phase. I don't care. I just want it to be autumn all the time. Oh God, that's so good. Yeah, I recommended this test knit to everybody, even though I only had the collar on. I recommend this test knit, and I'm done with the lace. Oh, I just love it so much. I'm so excited for this. This is going to get finished for SSK. I kind of have a skirt pattern idea that I want to go with it. I'm trying very hard not to just be like, hey, I want to make this skirt pattern because it's going to go with like one knit thing I have. So I am trying to figure out if I want to do like another modern fantail walking skirt by Screw Patterns, or if I want to make one of those like pre-pleated skirt things that they have in like, I don't know, like a dark brown. Like I just want to be a French hobbit. I just want to be a French hobbit, I think. I think that's what I want to do. I think that's what I want to be when I grow up. You know? Like I just want to be a hobbit with floor-to-ceiling apartment door windows in Paris. That's what this makes me feel. That's what this makes me feel. Oh God, I need a nap. Yes, so I am working on this. I'm so excited. I believe this pattern is going to be available in June. The end date for the test knit is June 6th, I believe. So I'm going to guess like mid-June is when she's planning on having the pattern go out. Sorry, my phone's going crazy. No, could I? What if I spun these? What if I spun these two together and then knit one? Is that too many? Is that too much, or is that too many? I have to go. I have to leave. All right, that's it for my crafting. That's what I've been working on. Again, it's been a lot of Animal Crossing. I don't know. I want to get into cozy gaming stuff. Like The Sims, I would not count as cozy gaming, but I would because it's like a comfort game for me, no matter how chaotic it is. But like, I don't know. I've just been watching people like build on Animal Crossing to lo-fi music, and now I want to do that. So I just did a giant cozy game binge. Buy binge. I'm still not allowed to be spending money, despite the new office chair and a bunch of video games I just bought. Did I buy a book? No. I thought I did for a second. Yes. So, yeah, I'm just really, I don't know, I'm really into cozy video gaming. Would you guys be interested in like watching that? Would that be a thing? Like I low-key kind of want to make like a cozy gaming channel. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. Summer makes me want to play video games. Yeah, blame the pandemic. Okay, reading. So, reading. Since I talked last, I had just finished Haunting Adeline, which is still not a ghost book, no matter how many times I think it's going to be. Since then, I have finished Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I'm butchering this. I don't know. I read it for book club. I didn't really like it. I don't know. It was a murder mystery, but it wasn't my kind. It did focus on the characters, which I like. I really like when books focus on the characters, and she did a really good job of like trying to throw you off the scent of what happened, but it felt very monologue-y when you did figure out what happened, but also like very flippant when it came to like the murder itself. Like I had to go back and listen to the paragraph where they finally announced that the person was dead like 3 times, because I wasn't, between like one sentence and the next, she was like dead for weeks. I was like, what is what? Yeah, it just was not my thing. Like there was a kidnap and a murder, but like it was a neglect murder. It just was not my thing. New York Times loves her. So, you know, she's popular for somebody. It's just not my style. I think I like cozy mysteries. I want Father Brown style mysteries. That's what I want to read about. So I did read that. And then I started Zodiac Academy book 6, which I'm forgetting the subtitle to. And I'm 82% through it. And oh boy, things are happening. Everything's gonna hurt. I can feel it. Everyone is just a hot dummy. They're all so dumb. I just want to slap them all upside the head. I'm so broad. I'm in New York City and I can see her from everywhere because I'm just so tall. Like, get over it, Draco. So I love it so much. Like, I very lovingly put the series as like a dumpster fire of everything I want in a book. Like, it's got broody boys. It's got like moody, I come from an abused background and I hate everyone, but like, oh, my background's even worse and I'm more hated. So like, let's just hate love each other, and like fated mates and fate, like forbidden loves and like golden, like literal golden retriever boyfriends. It's just so hot garbage good. I love it so much. It's very pick me girl at the beginning, so if you don't get into it, I completely understand. I did not care for the two main character twins in the beginning because they were just so pick me girl. But then Darius Draco came in, so the end. I also started reading, this is a mouthful, so I have to look at it. The Alchemy, the Dark Art and Curious Science of Creating Magic in Brands, Business, and Life. The dust jacket's upstairs. This is a low-key read. It's very much, it's a business book, but it's like incorporating yourself and like the honest nonsense of humanity into business versus like all the other business books are very much cutthroat. No one is your friend. Burn everyone else to the ground. It's all garbage. Use Amazon to sell your things. And this is just like, hey, we have dinosaur brains. So like, if you want to do the thing that is fun and weird, do it. Like, no one cares. So it's very good. The first like chapter was basically just shitting on Red Bull, which I'm into it. And like how it works as a business model. So it's a slow read, but it's been really good. And I know we're all a lot of creative people who feel lost on the business side of things sometimes. At least I know I do. You know, imposter syndrome. So I would recommend this book. I will leave a link to the bookshop for it. I got it on Barnes & Noble because I had a gift card. I also picked up another book, which is oddly by my bed, even though I don't know when I'm going to read it. Yeah. So those are my books. I do, after Zodiac Academy, I'm going to be reading the Guild Plated Prisoner series. I'm doing a read along for it. So if you want to join, go ahead. I've never read them before, and the newest book was supposed to come out this month, but I think it got pushed back to June. I need to read Wretched from the Never After series, and I thought Wicked Beauty was coming out like this week. It's not coming out till July. I have plenty of time. That might be my Nashville read because Jake and I are going to SSK for the marketplace in Nashville at the end of July, and I'm so excited. So we are going to spend a couple days in Nashville after the marketplace, and then I think we're going to go to Memphis for a little bit. We haven't decided if we're going to do Memphis or spend a couple days up in Virginia with some friends. So I do need vacation books, and I haven't found the Ice Planet Barbarian series of 2022. I still think it's Peter Pan. Peter Pan retellings they're inching their way in there, but they're not the IPB of the year. I didn't read 22 of them in a month. So that's what I've been reading. I haven't been reading a ton. I don't know what it is. It's just life things. We have been watching Survivor. Jake and I started rewatching Survivor from season 1. I didn't watch it when it was like coming out way back in the day. Jake basically started watching it since it first aired. Him and his friends love it. It's their favorite show basically. So I'm into it. I'm enjoying it. It's real fun to like watch something that he's so into and I'm watching for the first time and he's like remembering as like the lore and the hidden immunity idols and like when they started doing merges and like what's happening. It's very fun. It's enjoyable. We just finished Thailand and I slept through who won because I don't really care about like the plotting and the scheming. Like I literally just want to do the activities. I don't care about anything else. I just want to do the relay races. I think that'd be super fun. So I have to rewatch the last half of the last episode because I fell asleep through who won. I think I know, but yeah, yeah. And that's what we've been making. The last week was getting ready for Connecticut Sheep and Wool, which was so amazing. I cannot say thank you enough to everybody who stopped by, said hi, bought yarn, came back, bought more yarn. Like it was absolutely amazing. It was so good to be back. I met some new maker friends and got to see some old friends from like pre-pandemic times. It was just really good. We were next to the sheep herding dog demonstration. So Jake kept abandoning me to go watch sheep herding dogs, which I was very okay with. There were so many puppies too. There were so many puppies. Yeah, so this week has just been catching up on admin stuff / resting and getting ready for the summer, trying to plan SSK, trying to get our ideas together for the advents this year. I'm gonna do one. I'm super excited. I just need to finalize some details on what I'm going to offer. That way, like, everything's set in stone and ready to go to answer any questions if you guys have any questions. And I'm trying to like get the theme and like at least the names nailed down before I start dyeing them. I'm debating doing like an October advent situation. I don't know. We're doing Indian Tangle this year. Like I just want to do, there's a lot of stuff like going on behind the scenes and I'm super excited. This fall is going to be really good. It's going to be real good. I planted all of I'm going to do a flower garden this year and we're going to do a sauce garden. All of these are in like garden pots because we don't have anywhere in our yard to like dig up a garden. So all of those are sprouting. I'll try and put some footage. I'll try and put some footage of that here. And I think that's it. I really do think that's it. It's been excited. I have some more project-based videos coming up for this month. I'm super excited about. I think I'm going to start one of them today just because, I don't know, I want to. And I have to do. It's a sewing one, spoiler. I have to sew a patch onto Jake's jeans because he somehow managed to rip the butt pocket off of one of his pants. So there we go. That's what we made and read in April and part of May. I am way behind on filling in my reading journal, so I think I'm going to do that today. Tomorrow starts our KnitNellieKAL, so go check out. She's got some sock and a hat recipe patterned. So go check that out. Again, all the rules are down in the doobly-doo, and I have all the links on my Instagram, and we are all sharing it over on Instagram. I'm so excited for it. I do love casting on a sock. Again, whips are welcome. FOs are not required. This is the best kind of cal, honestly. The end. That's it. I don't know. I was going to ask you a question, but yeah. Are you doing a garden this year? What's happening? What are you excited for? What book did you think was coming out on Tuesday and definitely wasn't? Yes. With that, I will leave you here to go fill in my reading journal, cast on some socks, play some Unravel, and I will see you all next week. If you like this video and want to see more, feel free to like and subscribe. We put out videos almost every Saturday, and I will see you in the next one.